Hello, students. This is Dr. J, and in this short video presentation, I'm going to help you to get started to make a brochure using either Canva or Microsoft Word. Now, you have the choice to use any software tool that you would like to create your brochure. The main thing that you're going to want to do is either submit that brochure in a .docx file format or a .pdf file format. So whatever it is that you choose to use, make sure that you're submitting it to the course inside of Canvas using one of those file formats. Also, keep in mind that before you get started, it's going to be a really good idea to sit down, look and review the objectives of the assignment, take some notes, write your information, create all the information that you want to put into your brochure, then go into one of these tools and it'll be really, really easy to either copy and paste that in there, or if you have some notes, it'll be very easy for you to type it up. But this will make the process go much, much easier as opposed to just staring at a blank template and adding your information. As I mentioned, I'm going to go through the process to get started either using Canva or Microsoft Word. And keep in mind, there's certainly some pros and cons to both of these tools. If you're not familiar with Canva, it is a web-based software program that will allow you to use as a graphic design tool to create a whole host of resources, presentations, documents, resumes, obviously brochures. And so you can choose to use this. There is both a free option and a paid option, but there is a lot of resources that you can utilize, print, download in the free version. Once you're signed up on a free account, you're going to come into a dashboard. I did want to emphasize, you can see up here, I am a free user of Canva. Slide over here to the middle in the search window and type in brochure and hit return. You're going to see that there are 3,800 brochure templates available, but as we scroll over the thumbnails, you're going to find that you have some paid options as well as some that are pro options. And so you want to be mindful that in these two cases, you're going to be required to make some type of payment to utilize this resource. So come up back to the filter, scroll down, and you can click on the free ones and hit apply, and then you're going to have access to all the free templates. And you can see there are almost 1,200 templates available to use. We know and understand that you're not a graphic artist, you're in a nursing program, but certainly you can use some of these tools to create a great brochure for yourself or for some other applications. So what you want to do is really just scroll through and find a template that you think might fit your particular information that you want to produce in your brochure. You do want to make sure that you are selecting a template that has 2 pages, although I did notice that some of these have 3 pages and you could probably just delete the 3rd page. But really what you want to create is a brochure that if you open it up, there's text and information on both sides. So for the sake of simplicity, I am going to choose one of these free options here. And when it opens up, you can see and preview the 2 different options. And if you can imagine, this is a brochure that would have a fold here and a fold here. This would be the back, this would be the front cover, this would be that little inside sleeve. And as you open your brochure, this is what you're going to see on the inside. Before you get started, I do recommend that you create all of your content. So now it's just a matter of either coming in here to type it in, or perhaps if you've typed it up already, you might just copy and paste it over. We're going to click on to customize this template. Now we're in here and we can add our info and personalize it, and come in here. You can change the pictures. There's a lot of tools and resources in here. You can upload some of your own graphics or access some of the graphics here. Do keep in mind that Canva obviously is in business to make money. So some of the resources within Canva are going to be paid. So if you start to change some of these images, for example, there might be some paid options. So do keep that in mind. If you're making some changes here, you want to select the free options unless you choose to upgrade. Once you have your brochure how you want it, come up here into the upper right-hand corner, click on share, drop down to downloads, and then select PDF print. I have found that to be the best for what you're doing here. And click on download. And of course, it'll just take a few seconds, depending on the speed of your connection, to download your file. While that's downloading, I'm going to go ahead and go back to the templates. And I just want to show you quickly, if I remove free and hit apply, and now we're back to 3,800 plus templates. If I click on a pro version here, you're going to see that this is requiring that I upgrade my account to be able to use the template. But one of the things that I really want you to be mindful of is the paid options. If you click on this template, for example, you will have the option to customize your template. You will also have the option to come in here and design your stuff. Once you do that and hit share, when you come down here to download, it's going to work just like it would with the free version until you click the download button, and then you're going to be prompted to upgrade or make some type of payment. So be very mindful of that. I would recommend that you select a template, open it up, put a couple quick demo items in there, make a couple of quick changes, hit the share button, make sure that you're able to download that into the format that you want and need. This would apply to any tool, of course, so that you don't run into a problem later after you've spent a lot of time creating your brochure only to find out that you can't download it. So let me go back and just take a look as our document should be downloaded right now. We open it up, and here, of course, is our brochure. Now, this has been downloaded to our computer as a PDF, so we can now upload this inside of Canva so it can be reviewed by myself or your instructor. Whether or not you choose to use Canva for this particular submission, I would recommend that maybe you bookmark it or at least keep it in mind, because you're probably going to have some needs down the road where you might utilize Canva. It is a great resource. The other method that I want to quickly demonstrate today is using Microsoft Word. As a student on campus, you have free access to the entire Microsoft Office suite. You simply need to go to office.com, log in using your student email and password. And once you're inside, you'll be able to download Microsoft Office to your computer. You can then sign in to one of the tools such as Microsoft Word, and that will unlock and open all those tools and resources for you. As I mentioned, there are some pros and cons with each one of these tools. Utilizing Microsoft Word is really great in that Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, etc. are highly utilized in almost every business setting around the world. Almost every medical setting around the world utilizes these tools. So spending some time developing your project inside of Microsoft Word is only going to benefit in terms of your soft skill development. Another great reason to use Microsoft Word is that anything you create and produce within this tool is going to be free to you. You can also make sure that you're able to save that in the appropriate file format. In this case, you would just simply use the .docx default. One thing to note as you're looking at my screen is I am a Mac user. If you're on Windows, your screen might look a little bit different, but you do have all these tools and resources available. This might be in a slightly different place. When you're inside Microsoft Word, you might see some documents here, and if you're brand new, you might not see anything. Click here, you can either go to more templates, or you can go up to the search window and search for brochures. And you're going to see a number of brochures that are going to pop up. There is actually more templates available on the Microsoft Office website. You can certainly explore those, or you can just choose easy and quick one of the template options here. In this case, I'm just going to click on this nonprofit brochure and click create. Once you're inside here, I want you to take note that there is some information actually used as text in this brochure to help give you some tips to be able to customize this brochure. So pay attention to that. We go in here, for example, and we type in, here I am. I can now customize all of this text. I simply need to click on it and change whatever I want. One thing to note is you are going to obviously want to change the graphics, and you're going to want to put some appropriate images in your brochure that match your content. The thing to keep in mind here with some of these templates in Microsoft Word is this image right here, this image down here are actually what's called a background image. There's some stuff over the top to give it this unique look. If you want to change this image, You can't click on it. You can't access it. What you want to do is go up to the view option, drop down to header and footer, and now you're able to click on this image and do whatever you want with it. But if you go over here to format your picture, you have some options here to go to stock footage, for example, and you can see there is literally millions of options here for you to choose. And these, again, are going to be free for you to choose. So you can select anything that's applicable to your particular content and drop it in very easily. And again, these are all free resources for you. Once you are done, we are now going to save this as a Microsoft.docx, and it is a good idea to name it for whatever submission you are, identify the class, and hit the save button. Once you've saved your brochure in whatever tool that it is, obviously upload this to the class. To wrap up, I want to again state that both of these tools are really fantastic. Both of them might be utilized from time to time, and both of them do have some advantages and disadvantages. So choose a tool that makes the most sense for you. But it is a really good idea to, again, get used to and utilize the tools within Microsoft Office, because it is likely some software that you will use throughout your career. So whatever it is you choose to use, make sure save it in the appropriate format, either PDF or .docx, and then upload it inside of Canvas for your submissions. This is Dr. J. I hope this helped you. We'll look forward to seeing you in the next video.